nothing on me, cause I'm better safe than sorry. I'm a top boy like Sully with a 6-figure hobby. You're still on the road. Just finished helping out in the garden, and I'm gonna drop few knowledges on you guys today. Yeah, few gems. So I got my brother recording. Big up to my brother as well. You know, he's been in the gym, he's working, and yeah, man, it's looking good for summer. But yeah, I want to make this video today to just drop some gems on you guys, man. So I'm gonna call this one life lessons with Josh. Yeah, because everything I've been through, there's a story to tell, right? So the first one I'm gonna start with: hard work and smart work pays off. Yeah. So you might be thinking, yeah, I gotta work hard, I gotta put in the hours every single day, I gotta put 16-hour days in, you know, which at the end of the day, it's gonna work, yeah? But you also have to work smartly too. So if there's a way that you can cut your task in half, but still get it done in an effective way, then you need to explore that as well. So work hard, but also work smart too, yeah? So that means time management. Organize your time, do a time audit. So what I mean by that, every half an hour of your day should be scheduled in. Yeah, every hour of your day should be scheduled in. So for me personally, I have a morning routine sorted. Every even down to the minutes are scheduled. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing. I have a checklist. I'll even put it up on the screen. So yeah, work smart, time management, and work smart and hard at the same time, and you'll see the results. Yeah, cool. We'll come back to that point. But my next one is practice doesn't make perfection. I'll say that again. Practice doesn't make perfection, but practice makes permanent. Yeah. So if you know me, yeah, you know I'm an artist, right? I used to always want to perfect things. I used to always try and this gotta be perfect before I put it out there. Before I put my content out there, I would always try and make it look so cinematic and like cutting edge and just have it perfected and neat. And at the end of the day, it was good because it showed I got ambition and it showed my skill. But at the same time, it did hold me back from releasing as much content and sharing as much videos as what I could have done. So I had to learn that, in a sense, I'm going to say this is going to be controversial. You ready, Seth? Perfection doesn't exist. Perfection doesn't exist. Yeah, because especially in the arts, in the creative arts, yeah, perfection doesn't exist. Because to you, this might look like a perfect drawing, a perfect painting, yeah, but to someone else, it's different. So it's all down to interpretation. So you just got to be happy with it to a point where you can put it out there. So what I've learned to do, I'll give you an example. Now, sometimes if I feel like I'm overthinking a drawing or overthinking an artwork, I'll set a timer. And for like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and then after it's done, that's it. No more working on that drawing, it's done, you know? So that stops me from overthinking the process, overthinking the final piece, and it gets me to be present in the moment. So if you're an artist out there and you're struggling with perfection, try that. But the reason why I say practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes permanent, yeah? Because if you practice it enough, it will become a permanent skill. You see? So if you practice it enough, it will become a permanent skill, yeah? Because I don't believe in the idea of perfection, but I believe in the idea of practicing a skill until it becomes permanently ingrained in you, yeah? So keep practicing and keep grafting every single day. No matter what the goal is, no matter what the dream is, put in that work every single day, and that skill that you're trying to craft will become permanent. It won't leave you, yeah? So whether that be with fitness, getting in the gym, getting into shape, like me, yeah? I've been in the gym. I took 1 year off from going to the gym, but now I'm back. And the reason why I took a year off, because things were going on, things were hectic, and that's no excuse. But now I'm back. But guess what? The skills that I learned from the gym have stayed with me. So I know how to do arm curls. I know how to do a shoulder press, bench press. Those skills have stayed with me. Practice makes permanent. Yeah, so lesson number 3 now. Lesson number 3. Discipline. Discipline over motivation. Yeah? I'll take discipline over motivation any day. Now, if someone said to me, yeah, you gotta be disciplined when I was like 16, I wasn't trying to hear them at all. You know, I wasn't trying to hear them out. I would only rely on motivation. You know, I would only go to the gym when I feel like it. I would only draw when I feel like it. I would only do my coursework when I feel like it. But what I had to get my head around is that if you want to improve, if you want to be the best, yeah, if you want to improve on your craft, if you want to like achieve that goal, if you want to get jacked, if you want to get lean, if you want to be the best boxer, the best sports person, the best artist, anything that you want to be, you got to have a discipline. You got to have discipline, and you got to have consistency with that discipline. Yeah, because the motivation, yeah, for the first week of you setting that goal, you're going to be like, yeah, let's go. You're going to be like hyped up, right? But then what about when it starts getting colder? What about when it reaches winter time and you don't feel like getting up at 6 a.m? What are you going to do then? That's when the discipline kicks in. When the motivation disappears, that's when the discipline takes place. Yeah? So, for me, I have to do the same thing every day. Even though most days, I feel like I don't want to do it. You know? But I know I have to. I'll give you an example. Yeah? I'll give you an example. I was in the morning I do my sketches, right? And I do them early in the morning. So like from like 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. I'm drawing, I'm sketching. Yeah, from 6 till 6:45 I'm in the gym. 7 till 9 I'm drawing, yeah? I felt like, I don't want to draw today, man. Didn't feel like I wanted to draw. I just didn't have any inspiration, didn't have any motivation. But you know what? I had to push through and say, let me just draw something. So I just asked ChatGPT to write me a script, and then I illustrated that script. I'll put the drawing on the screen for you. Yeah, and that comes from me saying, I have to do it. Yeah, because I could have easily said, you know what? Let me just relax. Let me just relax this morning. Yeah, let me just bake off, have some breakfast and then just chill. But I said, no, I have to draw, I have to sketch in order to get towards my goal of where I want to be. Yeah, I'll tell you another example, because you know me, I like to combine the fitness and the art, yeah, together. So I'll tell you an example of my fitness, yeah. So now, I know that if I'm on a weight loss journey right now at the same time, yeah. So my goal is to become 80 or 81 kg. So when I first started my fitness, when I restarted it, let me say, I was around 89 or 88, yeah, and now I'm 83, yeah. So there's still more development to go, but the only way that I could get to that goal is through consistency, through discipline. The only way I could get there is through discipline. If I was motivated, I wouldn't get there. Yeah, when I was motivated, I would go to the gym one day and then not go for a week. I would eat clean one day and then eat junk food the rest of the week. Yeah, I would draw for 1 hour a day, and then the next week I wouldn't draw at all. So that's why I say, have a plan, have a structure, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm not just gonna be one of those YouTubers, yeah, that just say, be disciplined, man. But I'm gonna tell you guys how I stay disciplined. Yeah, it goes back to this: time management. Allocate your time. Be strict with your time. Set aside time for certain things. So I'll give you an example. Yeah. Whatever your priority is in the morning, do that first. If your priority is fitness, wake up early in the morning and then go to the gym. If your priority is building your business, wake up early in the morning and set aside time to build your business. Yeah. And then throughout the day, allocate things in a priority order. Do the highest priority task first. Yeah, that's what I do. So my morning routine: wake up at 6 a.m. in the gym. By 10 past 6 I'm in the gym. 6:45, 7 I'm out the gym, and then I'm working. yeah, I'm working on my business, or I'm going to work 9 to 5, yeah. But the only way to build up that discipline is have a consistent routine and be so strict and allocate your time every day. I'm talking, you have to be so strict, like allocate your time, yeah, allocate your time. And I tell you another thing as well, eliminate irrelevant decisions from your life as well. Yeah, the less silly decisions you have to make, the more time you're gonna have to make. The more time you're gonna be able to make those bigger decisions that have a better financial impact on your life. So what I'm talking about is this, yeah. If you know that you've got so many options for dinner, that's gonna affect your decision making. That's gonna, if you get home and you're thinking, oh, what should I have for dinner? You're gonna waste 15 to 20 minutes thinking what you can have for dinner. Make the food or have the same thing, yeah, every day. If you're that type of person that don't mind eating the same food every day, and that helps you, do that. If not, pre-plan your meals. Pre-plan your meals, what you're gonna have when you get home from work or when you finish in the gym. Have everything planned out. Because when you got everything planned out, that's one less decision to make. Yeah? That means your day is gonna go a lot smoother. That means you can focus that time that you was gonna spend on like thinking what you're gonna eat, you could spend on doing your coursework. You could spend on building up your business. You could spend on learning a new skill. So get rid of all those irrelevant decisions by just having pre-planning, for example, with the meals. Yeah, that's one thing. But yeah, be strict with your time. Be strict with your time, and the discipline will come. And get in that consistent routine as well. Get in that consistent routine. But yeah, man, I've talked to you guys' ears off enough for this video, man. But I just wanted to show you guys, yeah, the progress, man, the progress. So, yeah, this is the video. This is life lessons with Josh, I guess. I don't know what should we call this, man. Life lessons with Josh, episode 1. Make sure you subscribe, yeah. Peace.